Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. A very warm welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening. जहाँ पर भी हैं, hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and you're staying healthy. ये वैसे तो एक छोटा सा हमारा सेशन होने वाला था जहाँ पर द दिल्ली वॉरियर्स जो कि इस टाइम पे सीबीआई हेडक्वार्टर के बाहर होंगे, यू नो, बट ड्यू टू सम चैलेंजेस थोड़ा सा डिले हो रहा है. होपफुली वी विल बी एबल टू kind of talk to them from Delhi. Uh, just to clarify, there is no major issue. The only thing to look at is there was some approval that was maybe वो approval का शायद कोई चक्कर चल रहा है, which the team on ground is trying to figure out. I wanted to just come live and let everyone know that it is not cancelled as of now. It is quite possible it might happen, maybe a little away from the headquarter, but Delhi mein all the warriors will roar for sure, because all of them are trying to gather together, CBI headquarter ke paas. And once we know, we have people from Delhi itself, जब वो join करेंगे, we'll know the exact picture. Right now, everybody is heading towards the CBI headquarter, उसके आसपास कहीं पर, and then they will, start the event. Of course, it is for Sushant. It's a big deal. It's a big thing. Ground warriors, बार बार हर जगह, चाहे वो दिल्ली हो, चाहे वो और भी जगहें हैं, वहाँ भी ये ग्राउंड पे प्रोटेस्ट मैं इसको नहीं कहूँगा. दिस इज मोर लाइक कमिंग आउट इन solidarity for Sushant, for Disha, and we are raising our voice to get more support for Sushant. We need some kind of updates from CBI. We need some kind of information from CBI. So we are just waiting for people. I know बहुत सारी चीज़ें वैसे भी हो रही हैं. The comments from Naran Rane, that was really very very motivating. स्टेटमेंट्स पहले भी लास्ट ईयर भी बहुत आई थी, इस साल भी आ रही हैं, अभी और शुरू हो गई हैं. हम सबकी सिर्फ इतनी रिक्वेस्ट है कि अब it's time for action. It is, we really want him to do something because Nitish Rane, Narayan Rane, they've been kind of saying a lot. Yes, Nippon, that seems to be the reason. Then I could take part, but praying for Sushant. See, that's why I love my life, Karmi. See, that is what we all feel. जो दिल्ली इंडिया कहीं से भी दूर हैं, उन लोगों के लिए भी this is very important, and that's why we are very fortunate that there are people on road who are ready to roar for Sushant every now and then. And we've been fortunate to connect here on social media, and connect with them while they are, doing any kind of event or movement. So a huge salute to all of them. A huge, shout out to all the warriors who are doing this on behalf of other people who cannot make it, who cannot go there or cannot be physically present. I'm also praying. I'm also wishing that there is no, stoppage. But we will see. We are constantly, monitoring, and we are still waiting for people. There are quite a few people who are gonna join. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I am trying to get hold of. I'm waiting for this live. Yes, मैं खुद भी wait कर रहा था, and thankfully, I should say a huge thanks to the team, Manisha ji, for coordinating and helping this. And let's see if we could have. Okay. Yes, Harsh, there is actually a document. Let me actually flash it on the screen. Give me 1 second. I will show you. We had an approval. I think ये कल social media पे भी किसी ने डाला था. So let me see if I can. Uh, and anybody who wants to join, feel free. Okay, let me make sure. Well, kids back in school. How's COVID in California? Uh, it is not that great here as well. World peace, जय श्री राम. यहाँ पर भी बहुत सारी जगहों पर numbers बढ़ रहे हैं. You know, Texas is specifically impacted, I've heard. और California में भी बहुत schools में, you know, there've been cases where students have been found to have COVID. So it is not that great right now. This Delta version is really creating a lot of issue. So all I can say is, you know, I suggest everyone to be very safe, take care of yourself, your family, and if at all possible, you know, try to, you know, stay home. Um, it is really very important right now with all the vaccine and issues. Uh, okay, let me see. Mask mandates in school. Yes, on the West Coast, it is a mandate for sure. You cannot be without a mask. When will we be able to see it? Krish, we are just waiting. Okay, Ankur is on the way. And great. Okay. So Ankur, you know, there are people who are on the way. Uh, Booster. Yes, hello, biggest Cesarians get disconnected due to bad network. Yes, much better health. Will join back. A call again. Okay. So yes, we will also have some more people. I'm waiting for even Shweta to join. Uh, and as soon as we have, Kerala is really bad. So Delhi, I really want every one of them to be safe. Nobody should take any kind of risk. Um, yep, everybody is struggling against this Chinese virus. That's what it is. Uh, sure. So we are trying to figure out. जैसे कि मैंने कहा, let me actually show you now. Um, and for people who have any kind of legal experience, this is the document. Okay, so something is definitely wrong. So, guys, if somebody in the moderator is playing around, that is really, really disgusting. You know, people are being blocked on this channel now. What that means is I will have to remove all the moderators in that case, um, because that is really not appreciated. If this is how, you know, people are gonna you know, play around. Uh, okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I am checking that. I Thought I had checked already, Venki, but okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just figure it out. I know whosoever is this moderator, I will figure that out. But for now, I have to make sure. Okay. Yeah, there are so many people um, who want to be moderator here, and then they act smart. So, moderator. Okay. Uh, Sonal, I don't see you blocked. So I have no clue. Yeah, Sonal is not blocked, Venki. And Sonal, if you can hear me, you are not blocked. So what is going on? Um, at least in the list, I don't see you. Sorry, guys. While we are waiting for the Warriors, yep, exactly. Something is going on for sure. Yeah. Do you have any? It's okay. Leave the topic. Let's focus on the protest. Varun, I will do any info. Yeah, Venki, I am really confused right now. She is not in the block list. Then how come she is not? So, guys, anybody else who's having same issues, please let me know. There seems to be then something going on. Uh, if people, it has been told to me in the past also. Uh, लोग comment करते हैं उनके comments नहीं दिखते. And as I see, I do not have. Okay, I'll figure that out later, Sonal. I don't know what is. Okay, we'll figure it out later. So yes, we are still waiting, like I said. But feel free, guys, to join. Anybody who wants to join and talk about, the comments from Rane or anybody else, I would love to hear that. Um, and while we are still trying to figure out कि दिल्ली में हो रहा है कि नहीं, I am really really excited for the session tonight, 8 o'clock. Two of my favorite people, Arif Arzakia, along with Colonel RDX, will be there. And we'll cover kind of a lot of topics tonight. So feel free to join, and please make sure if you have any kind of questions, either you can post them to me right now, or else uh, let me know if you would love to join ahead of time and ask those questions. So I will pick up a few people for sure who could be there, and right from the start or beginning of the session, we could have specific questions. I really want this to be more of an informative session. At the same time, let's pick their brain on certain topics, certain issues. I love to have that kind of conversation. So anybody who has questions or wants to talk about it, please join the session and ask me for the link. If I can, I will definitely provide you the link. Spoke is the most important thing, action by him. We need action, exactly. So Harsh, if you're talking about these comments from Mr. Rane, uh, all I can say is we really need to see some action. We really want him to come out and सी हमने ये कल भी बात की थी जब एडवोकेट शरण हमारे साथ थे दैट a minister or cabinet minister or as a matter of fact any minister cannot take the name of any citizen, चाहे वो लीडरशिप में हो, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट में हो, चाहे वो जनरल पब्लिक में हो. They cannot take name of specific people like that. They will only take it if they have any kind of proofs or evidences. uh, at last time some guy came on Varun Kapur spreading fake news. The news can shot with CBI team. I think want to guest speech. Right. So I will make sure nothing like that happens. I'll keep minimal kind of impact through the chat. जब मैं questions लेने होंगे उस time पे मैं कहूँगा, but at the same time we want to focus on that session. So uh, at this point of time, I think we are still waiting on people from Delhi. The Delhi Warriors team is all getting together. I'm here. Okay. Okay. Looks like Bharat is there. He has reached the site, and he says there is nobody there right now. So I think looks like people are still right. So I think people are still trying to get together. I apologize, guys. I mean, we could have delayed this, but right now the confusion is whether we do have the approval or not. There seems to be the NOC ek hota hai, that seems to be missing, but we do have some kind of yes, we've already spoken about Disha Salian case. दिशा का केस obviously last year जब close हुआ था. I think I agree with what Saloni ji mentioned yesterday. It seems like it was भाई let me see क्या कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. All right. So yes, Bharat is actually there. And he says he doesn't see anyone outside the CBI right now, but he's still trying to figure out. So thanks, Bharat, for the updates. And uh, I am, yeah, he, one thing which I like about him is आज कुछ किए बिना वापस नहीं जाऊंगा मैं आज, is what he says. So uh, let's see. There are many people actually on the way, and there are people who said they were there. So we are just waiting for them to confirm, what is gonna happen. We don't want anyone to take a risk. That's what we are saying. People must know that it's only people who can save people. If they don't speak, no one can save us. Already we have Disha case closed. Yes. तो मैं सिर्फ इतना कहूंगा कि दिशा का केस जब बंद हुआ है, सलोनी जी ने बिल्कुल सही कहा था कल, कि केस तो बहुत पहले बंद हो चुका है, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज पेरेंट्स अगर नहीं आना चाहते या नहीं आएंगे, देन नोबडी कैन डू एनीथिंग लीगली. बट सुशांत के केस में अगर देर इज अ कनेक्शन फाउंड बिटवीन सुशांत's death and Disha's death, then of course the CBI will open up the case. And so if that happens, then we have a chance, we have hope. It really doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter कि केस बंद हो चुका है, कि नहीं हुआ है. मेरे को अपने बच्चे नहीं प्यारे हाथ है. Deepak, daily dose, we should not be saying that. End of the day, पेरेंट्स को बच्चे बहुत प्यारे हैं. शायद वही एक रीजन हो सकता है कि they are quiet because obviously they've lost one daughter. They don't want to lose their son, is what I can say. It's quite possible. It's quite possible that they are maybe under some pressure. We don't know yet. Uh, Family has already said okay, they don't see any kind of uh, you know watch up or anything around Disha's case, but we all know, based on what we saw, what we have analyzed, it looks like this was definitely not a suicide or an accidental death. See Bharat support. Yeah. Let me see. Yes, Bharat is actually there. And as soon as he feels, Soham Pandaji, if you can please turn on the camera so that I can see. Okay, all right, perfect. And I'll take you in. All right, Soham, क्या कहना चाहते हैं? What do you want to say?
आई जस्ट वांटेड टू से कि मेरे हिसाब से आज क्योंकि एक वर्किंग डे नहीं है सीबीआई का, तो उतना प्रेशर क्रिएट नहीं हो पाएगा. बट लास्ट टाइम हमको याद है जो 14 जून था, आई गेस इट वाज ऑन मंडे. सो जब इतने सारे लोग गए थे, इट एक्चुअली क्रिएटेड अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर ऑन सीबीआई बिकॉज सीबीआई के हम जो टाइम फ्रेज है, जितना मुझको पता है, द ऑफिस स्टार्ट्स एट अराउंड 11 AM एंड
Mhm.
एंड्स एट 6 PM. और हम जो गए थे सुबह के, मतलब लोग जो गए थे सुबह के 10:30 से 12 बजे के बीच में गए थे, जिसके कारण सीबीआई की जो वर्किंग है उसके ऊपर काफी ज्यादा इफेक्ट पड़ा था. और एक्चुअली हमको वही करना है, हमको उनके वर्किंग पे थोड़ा सा इफेक्ट पड़ना पड़ेगा, वरना वो ध्यान नहीं लाएंगे. हमको
Right,
थोड़ा सा उनको जो है पोक करना पड़ेगा, वरना वो.
correct,
और मेरे हिसाब से अभी तक हम लोग काफी ज्यादा लीनियंट थे, हमको होना ही चाहिए, और हम उनको डिसरिस्पेक्ट नहीं करना चाहते. बट आई थिंक अगर ये और 3 4 या 6 महीना डिले करते हैं, आई थिंक एक पूरा दिन वर्किंग डे पे प्रोटेस्ट होना पड़ेगा, करना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज देयर इज नो ऑप्शन फॉलोइंग
right.
ऑल कोरोना गाइडलाइंस.
Correct. That's the biggest challenge. So हम ये जो कोरोना का एक excuse है, right? I mean that's creating a lot of issues. ये मैं इसको excuse इसलिए बोलता हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है कि it's not a problem. It is a problem. It is a genuine thing. But
No, it's
पुलिस ने इसको एक
actually
अच्छा
a
excuse
problem.
बनाया.
It's actually a problem, but all the shopping malls and all, they are open. Shopping malls open हो रहे हैं, schools open हो रहे हैं. So what's the problem in doing a protest?
Exactly. अरे shopping mall, if you can turn on all these movie theaters, इन सारे बॉलीवुड वालों की movies दिखा सकते हो बॉस. जबकि सबसे dangerous situation होती है when you are in a closed
Close. हाँ.
premise. So if you can open movie halls, तो ऐसी open जगह पर जहाँ पर maybe at the max 50 to 60 people would get together with all the social distancing norms, there should not be a problem. मैं लास्ट ईयर देख रहा था व्हेन इट वाज एट पीक, लोग फेस्टिवल्स ऐसे मना रहे थे जैसे दे वर लाइक इन द मार्केट टू फाइंड कोरोना, कि मुझे कोविड कहाँ मिलेगा, मैं ढूंढ लूं जरा तो मिस ना हो जाए, वो फियर ऑफ
दिल्ली में भी
मिसिंग
होता
आउट
है।
चल रहा था।
नहीं, अगर आप देखोगे दिल्ली में काफ़ी सारी जगह कन्नट प्लेस हो गया, सरोजनी नगर हो गया, जो ये मार्केट एरियाज़ जो है, कितनी भीड़ होती है। मतलब कोरोना
हाँ,
के टाइम पे भी लोग खड़े होने की जगह नहीं छोड़ी लोगों ने।
आई नो, I know. And no, I completely agree. यहाँ पर ये कह रहे हैं टेक की, there are some people in CBI on weekends. See, end of the day, that is very true. There are very few people, I'm sure. जैसे समीर फांखड़े ने जैसे बोला था एनसीबी के लिए, कि they work like 7 days a week. There are teams which are constantly there. ऐसा नहीं है कि ऑफिस बंद हो जाता है पूरा का पूरा, एनसीबी संडे को बंद हो जाता है. There are
हुँ,
very few people. But what Soham is trying to say, and it's a very valid point, is कि जब उनका पीक टाइम, जब यहाँ पर मैक्सिमम लोग होने चाहिए और होंगे भी, उस टाइम पे अगर लोग इकट्ठे होंगे, इट विल डेफिनेटली क्रिएट. बट वहां पर वही प्रॉब्लम जो हो रही है कि इट्स ऑल अबाउट दिस कोविड, एक एक्सक्यूज जो चल रहा है, कि उसके बेसिस पे यू कैन नॉट गेट टुगेदर, एंड दैट इज वेरी सैड, दैट इज रियली वेरी सैड. अभय भाई भी ज्वाइन किए हैं. हेलो अभय, खंबागणी, कैसे हैं आप?
ऑल्सो आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड ऑन
कम्मा
कि
गणी।
कि जब हम लोग उनका काम हैम्पर करेंगे ना, तभी थोड़ा-सा वो देखेंगे इस इश्यू की तरफ, वरना
राइट,
अदरवाइज़ दे आर लाइक जो चल रहा है चलने दो।
एग्जैक्टली. नहीं, ये बहुत हैरानी की बात है कि इतना क्वाइट होना, कि एक अपडेट भी नहीं देना फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 12 months नाउ, राइट? आई मीन वो एक छोटा सा जो अपडेट दिया था कि वी आर फाइंडिंग, वी आर डूइंग ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, वट एवर जो डॉक्यूमेंट में था, उसके बाद से एक पूरा साल हो चुका है, मैं कहूँगा 12 months.
एग्ज़ैक्टली।
दैट इज रियली शॉकिंग, कि कुछ भी नहीं, ऐसे केसेस में नहीं होना चाहिए, कि और दिस इज अ हाई प्रोफाइल केस एनीवेज. सो हाई प्रोफाइल केस में देयर डेफिनेटली पब्लिक इज रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू गेट सम काइंड ऑफ अपडेट्स.
हुँ,
मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है, सबको गुस्सा आ रहा है जी, बहुत लोगों को गुस्सा आता है. ये सीबीआई की चुप्पी हम सबके लिए बहुत पेनफुल है. इस भरत कमिंग लाइव, भरत को लिंक दिया है, एंड I am still trying to. But I just want to share that yesterday someone blocked my comments and some mod. Yeah. So yes, अबे आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes, बताएं.
मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि भाई ये जो अब तो हर चीज ओपन हो चुकी है। जैसे ये लोग नेताओं को लाखों लाखों लोग जुटाने की अनुमति दे सकते हैं, तो हमारे तो सिर्फ 50-60 है। इसमें इनको प्रॉब्लम होती है। किसान आंदोलन पर कम से कम न जाने हजारों किसान बैठे हुए, उनसे इनको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। केवल प्रॉब्लम होती है तो हमसे होती है। जो हमारे गिनती के कितने लोग होते हैं, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40-50 लोग होते हैं, और कोई होता नहीं। बंगाल में जब कोरोना का पीक पर था, तो अमित शाह जी, मोदी जी वहाँ पर लाखों लोग जुटा रहे थे। वहाँ पर कोरोना का डर नहीं था, जो यहाँ पर 50 लोगों में कोरोना का डर हो गया। कुल मिलाकर उनको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, उनको इक्वलिटी रखनी चाहिए। नेता करे तो कुछ नहीं, हम करे तो कोरोना। ये मुझे
Exactly.
बोलना था।
राइट. नहीं, इलेक्शंस हो गए, फेस्टिवल्स हो गए, मूवीज अब तो हो गई, हर जगह कोरोना नहीं आता. बट यहाँ पर अगर हम पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट, कैंडल लाइट मार्च या कुछ ऐसा कर लें, तो यहाँ कोरोना हो जाएगा. यहाँ पर वी आर डिस्टरप्टिंग द पीस ऑफ द सिटी. दैट इज वेरी वेरी सैड. एंड कंसिस्टेंटली हो रहा है ये, पीपल बीइंग हरास्ड. लोगों में इतना डर बिठा दिया है कि वो बाहर भी नहीं निकलना चाहते. एंड this is what is really very shocking. We are still trying. मेरे ख्याल से दिल्ली से अभी शायद एक दो लोग कनेक्ट होंगे. And I've already requested Bharat, who is already there. Uh, yeah, and let me see. Okay, let me also see. Rudrabha was also supposed to be there, and IDN. If you could please turn on the camera. Varun, can you see my request? Yes, I can. Can you please show your face offline, and then I can take you in without the camera? I just want to know we know who you are. तो आपका मैसेज मेरे को प्राइवेट चैट में दिख गया है, बट आई जस्ट वांट यू टू टर्न ऑन द कैमरा फॉर 1 second in the backstage. Okay, all right, thank you.
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks to you, man. I think I've been watching. Let me just get proper seating base. Been watching this show for weeks and been amazed about. I'm from South Africa. Amazed about the things that have been happening because I've actually been an avid Bollywood fan for many many years. I think when I was a teenager. Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, now you're frozen. I don't know if it is me or you. Abhay bhai, Soham, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. IDN, then you are kind of frozen. So maybe if you could join back again. Uh, तो जो अभी कह रहे थे आइडियन, the way he started off, an avid Bollywood fan, who was not, maybe very few people who were not, but everybody was a big Bollywood buff. Movies को देखना, first day first shows, and all that nonsense that we used to do. अपने ही religion, अपने ही लोगों के ऊपर हंसना. I mean, we've all done that. वो मजाक लगता था. अब जाके आंखें खुली, अब जाके दिखता है कि हम किस चीज पे हंसते थे, खुश होते थे, and how we used to enjoy making mockery of our own self. But
So
now it's
the worst part is we were funding our own death indirectly.
see, very well said. Very well said, Soham. We were funding our own death, and that's what we've इतनी हमने और देखी भी, राइट? चाहे वो जिया खान, दिव्या भारतीज एंड ऑल दैट, वो सब हुआ. उस टाइम पे भी हमने इग्नोर किया कि व्हाट, मे बी समथिंग एल्स, मे बी शायद सच में मेंटली बंदा स्ट्रेस हो जाता है, चीजें हो जाती हैं. नाउ वी रियलाइज दैट व्हाट, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. स्ट्रेस तो हम भी लेते हैं यार, हमारा क्या, यहाँ पर हमारी लाइफ ऐसे हंकी डोरी थोड़ा ना चल रही है कि
So exactly.
एवरीबडी इज टेंस्ड. बट उसका मतलब ये नहीं होता कि एवरीबडी पंखे से जैसे लटक जाते हैं या छलांग मार देते हैं. एवरीबडी फाइट्स. सो ये फालतू की जो हमें स्टोरीज दी जाती थी कि डिप्रेशन के चक्कर में लोग सुसाइड कर गए, now it has become clear that all of these were just plain cold-blooded murders, nothing more than that. And yeah, you very very rightly said we were funding our own deaths, and that's what happened. सुशांत के केस में तो इतना ज्यादा, आई मीन, दे वुड नॉट हैव थॉट, नोबडी वुड हैव थॉट कि इतना बड़ा ग्लोबल मूवमेंट बनेगा ये. दे वुड हैव थॉट कि यार चल 2-3 महीने न्यूज में रहेगा, we'll make it, give it a spin of mental pressure and all that stuff, and it'll die down. And they must be like crying right now कि ये क्या हो गया हमारा. And looking at all the box office flops that have happened, I think this would be a record for sure. Record for sure. Um, इतनी ज़्यादा flop movies in the last 12 to 13 months, और इतना डर, all these, most of them I would say, जब release करते हैं, they disable their comment section, they disable their sharing feature and all that stuff, क्योंकि डर गए हैं कि भैया कमेंट किया तो कमेंट अगर ओपन हुआ तो यहाँ तो सिर्फ हेट्रेड ही आएगी. I was very surprised. I think ये जो चेहरे के लिए मूवी के लिए बात कर रहे थे, there were about 150 to 200 positive reviews एकदम से आए after a lot of negative reviews. So I'm sure they have to have the PR, right? I mean, the PR machinery has to.
Exactly. Even I was tracking the Google reviews, so I was reading few reviews and I found that two different people, they have done the exactly same comment for the movie. Not exactly same. They have just changed the first line, and their last line and the whole paragraph is the same. Just the first line starting is different.
Okay.
It seems that everyone has just copy paste, and those are long reviews. Like who writes such long reviews?
करेक्ट करेक्ट, अरे पूरी स्टोरीज हैं, और कई जगह तो ये भी लिखा है कि हम रिव्यू भी इसलिए दे रहे हैं बिकॉज वी डोंट फील रिया वाज द कल्प्रिट, और शी शुड बी पेनलाइज्ड, और द मूवी शुड बी पेनलाइज्ड बिकॉज ऑफ और मुझे एक मैं देख रहा था, let me see if I can find that. There was one screen grab where it showed all the stars for the movie. I mean, they're getting 4 stars, five, 4.5 stars, anything like above 3.5. And IMDb it has become 1.5. So if everybody is hitting it, then who are these people who are making it like 3.5, 4.5 stars to these movies? I mean, very, very, very. PR to karega hi. PR will definitely keep on, pushing it forward, and that's why I keep on saying one thing, guys. और मैं ही नहीं, बहुत सारे और भी लोग कर रहे हैं कि we cannot fight within ourselves. We SSR warriors have to stay together. क्योंकि अगर हम आपस में ऐसे लड़ने, और यही लड़ाएंगे, एंड ऑफ द डे लड़ाएंगे भी यही लोग, यही अपने लोगों को भेजेंगे बीच में, and it will really dampen this movement. For people who are asking what about the Delhi protest, guys, we are still waiting. uh, there seems to be some confusion around the approval, and we really don't want to take any kind of risk. The Delhi Warriors don't want to take any risk, so they are still figuring out right now. Give me 1 second. Link तो डाल दिया था भाई. Let me put the link one more time, and let me freeze it as well if I can.
Well, what I know is some few lawyers have went there. So if any kind of such situation comes, I feel they can handle those situations.
Yeah, see, the problem I'll tell you is, when we say any kind of situation, the first thing that they will do is they will just take the people to the police station. That's the first and the most easiest thing for them to do. Uh, 8 minute, let
But at
me.
least Delhi police is better than other like Mumbai police. Mumbai police they like create necessary with
Yeah,
zero respect. What I have seen. दिल्ली
yeah.
पुलिस वाले मेरे हिसाब से ठीक है, वो कुछ ज्यादा कुछ कहते नहीं।
यार पता क्या है, जैसे मुंबई पुलिस का हुआ, right? I mean,
हम्म,
these guys, they
वो
pulled out
लड़ने पे उतरे हुए थे।
banners and everything, and they said we're
हम्म,
not going to give it to you. So that's the thing. And I think
भाई
Sonia,
ऐसा भाई ऐसा भाई ऐसा मत बोलो मुंबई पुलिस के बारे में। वीडियो तो देखा होगा आपने, क्या बोल रही थी।
अरे उनको तो अलग ही चल रहा है बॉस. Hello Venkat sir, how are you? Long time. Vanakkam. You are mute. Yeah.
Oh, vanakkam. Varun, you have Tamilized with Dubai Tamil.
Exactly,
That's
my
great.
brother from another
That's
mother,
great.
right? How are you?
That's
How
great.
are you?
That's great. Yeah. Fine, fine, fine. I have been going on certain other, not channels. We have a Namo support group, so many things happening there. So I
Okay,
couldn't find time. And
no,
of course, you must be aware I was following Dr. Pradhan. I think he appeared on your channel,
no,
Dr.
not
Pradhan
yet,
also.
not yet.
I suggest you do try. So
Sure.
anyway, it's left to you. But then his views are out of the box, and things are happening. And I heard yesterday someone sent me a message, probably this morning, that Disha's case has been closed by Mumbai police. I said, what? Why? It's not surprising. Mumbai police, after all, what more can you expect?
Right.
But this Delhi protest, I was not aware. Any updates now coming? You're getting it,
Yeah,
Varun?
actually, I just got an audio. I don't know what this audio is all about, so I'm gonna hear this one, and
Okay.
then I got some photographs as well. So let me just share the screen. So
Yeah.
it looks like there is definitely something happening. Uh, yes, Neha. Yes, everybody. That's what I also am here for. Give me 1 second. Let me open it from my WhatsApp directly. Okay. Okay. So looks like there are people there. So there we go. I'm gonna share my screen. So I see Rudrabha. Okay. Okay. So I see Rudrabha. I don't know this person, but let me see. I think they're still trying to get everyone together. There are more people. I'm sure they're trying to get everyone safe for sure. Yeah, let me play his audio as well. Uh, yeah. Oh, I see police already. Okay. So I will have to check, what is happening. Yeah, so Dinesh is there, Rudra is there, and I think this is Bharat, who's also there. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just play. Uh, yeah, so Manisha ji, you are here. Okay, let me play this audio
डिटेन
now.
करने वाले हैं पुलिस वाले। वैन आएगा अभी, डिटेन करने वाले हैं।
1 minute.
स्टाइल
Let's
ड्रग
all
अभी
let
स्टाइल ड्रग अभी लाइव है।
1 second. Let's all hear what is Bharat saying.
Well, there's a police official who has arrived, and uh, he's like calling his peers in order to send a van to pick us up. So kindly, I mean, likely we would be detained. That's what I am aware of. They would leave us around like 6:30. So even if that happens, please do not worry and ask no one to worry because वरुण भाई मुझे लगता है ना इनको आवाज सुनानी जरूरी है चाहे वो डिटेन होके हो ठीक है आई नो हमें अच्छे से करना है हम पीसफुली खड़े हैं बहुत पीसफुल खड़े हैं बट अगर डिटेन होंगे तो मेरे को जाने में एक रत्ती भर भी वो नहीं है एंड आई रियली वुड लव कि ये एक एज अ मैसेज जाए
Okay.
But what I know is they have permission. Like आज किसी ने
No, so that's the thing, right? I was just looking at the document. Let me actually share it.
no, there is a seal of Delhi police on it.
That is, so the seal is for receiving. Whenever you submit or send something to the officials, or you approach the office, they put a seal that yes, you did. I will show you on the screen right now. And that's what is confusing a lot of us.
One thing, Varun.
Yes.
Yeah, you just share this.
Sure. So this particular document, this is, if I zoom it a little bit, on 27th, this was to the DC office, Hoskas, subject seeking permission to organize an event in favor of CBI to take charge of Disha Salian case. Respected sir, we are going to organize a protest event on 28th August at this headquarter of CBI. We want to show our support to the renowned agencies like CBI and to question central government about the atrocities in Maharashtra. We also want our agencies should be
Address को blur कर दीजिए, address को blur कर दीजिए.
so so they have this, but if you look at this one, it is just a receiving. There is nothing like an approval, and that's why I am not sure.
Yeah. No, one thing. Last week there was a stricture from the Supreme Court asking the central government to take action on the farmers' protest.
Yeah.
So I don't think, hopefully, anybody would get any permission to for any kind of protest, at least not in the capital, at least. So I don't know. Anyway, this is marking our concern and our protest that things are going from bad to worse in Maharashtra. So let this be taken note of. Let's see. We raise our voice and we've been doing it. Let us continue. It is like we took care of ourselves during COVID. Halfway through, we cannot drop it. It's something like this. So we stick on with our war.
Yeah.
Let's see what turns out. All the best,
Got it.
Varun.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
care.
you. Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Thank you so much. You too. All right. So we'll try to get someone now from the ground. Let's see if we could have a live stream. But I'll just play Bharat's audio one more time. He very clearly says it's quite possible they might take they might take them all and keep them.
Well, the police official who has arrived, and he's like calling his peers in order to send a van to pick us up. So kindly, I mean, likely we would be detained. That's what I am aware of. They would leave us around like 6:30. So even if that happens, please do not worry and ask no one to worry, because वरुण भाई मुझे लगता है ना इनको आवाज सुनानी जरूरी है, चाहे वो डिटेन होके हो. ठीक है, आई नो हमें अच्छे से करना है, हम पीसफुली खड़े हैं, बहुत पीसफुल खड़े हैं, बट अगर डिटेन होंगे तो मेरे को जाने में एक रत्ती भर भी वो नहीं है. एंड आई रियली वुड लव कि ये एक एज अ मैसेज जाए.
All right. So yeah, I will try. Yes, Irene, you're back now. Looks like there was some kind of network issue. So आप कुछ कह रहे थे about the Bollywood and you want to say, and you're mute right now. Okay, looks like he's having some kind of internet issues. So let me see. Guys, for people who just joined, just to clarify, the Warriors have reached out close to the CBI headquarters, and the police has also arrived. वो पूरी van के साथ हैं और जैसे भरत ने कहा, they're also calling more peer. Okay, I see Dinesh now trying to join. Let me see if we can.
हम भी थोड़ी डकैती करेंगे। नहीं, आप पकड़ते हैं ना उनको, पकड़ते हैं तो किसानों को तो मुश्किल आ जा रहा है, उनको जितना लेवल में मांग किया जाए बात कर रहे हैं, कई बार हो गए पता ही नहीं, कम से कम 350 मुकदमे कर दिए किसानों पे। चलो चले, आप बताओ बस में बैठो, बस में क्यों आप अब क्या कर दिया, यहाँ खाली कर दो ना, यहाँ से हाँ यार प्लीज यार, तुम बात को मानो ना। चलो ठीक है, चलो चलो अपने अपनी गाड़ी में बैठिए, काम करो। अरे आप अपनी गाड़ी में आए, बैठ के जहाँ से चले जाओ।
नहीं, यहाँ पे तो आप लोग बोल रहे हो ना कि गाड़ी में बैठो, लाइक डिटेन कर रहे हो क्या आप? डिटेन कर रहे हो क्या?
अरे आप अपने बस में बैठ जाओ जिससे आए हो। ये किसकी बस है? ये
हमारी नहीं है, ये
किसकी है?
ये किसी और की है। ये हम लोग तो यहाँ पे नहीं, हम लोग आए हैं अपने अपने से आए हुए हैं हम लोग।
समझा रहा हूँ।
देखिए लाइक हमने परमिशन अप्लाई करी थी, बट स्टिल लाइक उस परमिशन को ये लोग आके इग्नोर कर रहे हैं, एंड दे आर स्टेटिंग लाइक बिकॉज ऑफ फ्यू गाइडलाइंस इन DDMA के हिसाब से। सो दे आर लाइक रिक्वेस्टिंग अस दैट आप लोग अभी मत करो यहाँ पे कुछ, आपको जो करना है आप नेक्स्ट टाइम कर लेना। सितंबर के बाद आके आप लोगों को काफी रिहाई दी जाएगी। एंड बट स्टिल वी आर नॉट स्टॉपिंग, वी आर ट्राइंग आवर बेस्ट। देखते हैं कि अगर कोई ऑप्शन मिलता है हमें, हम आके प्रोटेस्ट कुछ हद तक तो कंप्लीट करके जाए करके।
राइट, तो ये जो आपके पास अप्रूवल था उसको ये क्यों नहीं मान रहे? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम?
नहीं, पुलिस का कहना ये है कि ऑल ऑफ सडन कोई डिपार्टमेंट है MMDA सॉरी DDMA और उनकी तरफ से आके न्यू गाइडलाइंस है कोविड की, तो उसे आप लोगों को आके फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। एंड ये सारी चीजें होती सिक्योरिटी लेवल पे हैं, तो कुछ कहा नहीं जा सकता कि कब ये सारे ऑप्शंस मिल जाए या इस तरीके से लाइक वो लोग स्टॉपेज लगाए। पुलिस भी हम ये नहीं कहेंगे कि दे आर अपोजिंग, पुलिस भी सपोर्ट कर रही है। ओके, इट्स नॉट लाइक कि वो लोग हमारे को प्रॉपरली ये कर रहे हैं कि आप लोग नहीं कर सकते। पुलिस का कहना बस यही है कि आप लोग परमिशन लेके क्यों नहीं करें, आप लोग प्रॉपर परमिशन लो, प्रॉपर लाइक हफ्ता 10 दिन पहले परमिशन लो और चीजें करो, और हम लोग सुनेंगे। हम लोग आपकी बैरिकेडिंग लगा के आप लोगों को हम आपका प्रोटेस्ट जो है वो करने की परमिशन देंगे, बट मे बी नॉट दिस टाइम, नेक्स्ट टाइम।
ओके, गॉट इट। नहीं, आई थिंक थोड़ा तो बेटर है, मैं कहूँगा मुंबई पुलिस से, तो क्योंकि मुंबई पुलिस तो सीधा लेके जाती है और बैनर्स वगैरह और सब कुछ फाड़ देती है, एंड सो एटलीस्ट दे आर ट्राइंग टू गिव यू द गाइडलाइंस के फॉलो करने के लिए, बट वेरी सैड कि इस तरह से ये लोग तो आप क्या इस टाइम पे हेडक्वार्टर के बाहर हैं या यू अवे फ्रॉम देयर?
नो लाइक हम लोग हेडक्वार्टर से बस 40 मीटर्स की दूरी पे ही है, इस साइड में खड़े हैं, क्योंकि वर्किंग डे है और जो स्ट्रीट्स है वो बिजी स्ट्रीट्स है, तो यहाँ पे पुलिस वाले नहीं चाहते कि हम लोग बिल्कुल गेट पे रह के हम लोग कुछ क्रिएट करें। लेकिन आप देखोगे हम लोग यहाँ पे खड़े हैं और ये रहा CBI ऑफिस, हम लोग बस गली के बाजू में खड़े हैं।
Got it.
ये CBI ऑफिस है
हाँ,
और हम लोग यहाँ पे खड़े हैं।
ओके, ऑलराइट। ये मुझे लगता है ये भरत है अभी जो आपके सामने।
हाँ जी, भरत है।
अच्छा, इन्होंने भी अभी एक ऑडियो मैसेज भेजा था मुझे, हमने प्ले किया था, तो अगर हो सकता है इनको भी कहना जरा।
नहीं, हम लोग आके अपने साइड से पूरा ट्राई कर रहे हैं, लाइक इफ वी आर एबल टू कन्विंस द पुलिस और वी गेट एनी अपॉर्चुनिटी टू कन्विंस देम। लेकिन पुलिस यही कह रही है कि लाइक आप लोग अभी मत करो, वो ये करेगा।
Got it. और मैं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पर शायद कोई रिपोर्टर वगैरह भी आए हुए हैं, राइट? ओके,
वही सबको पुलिस ने मना कर दिया।
ओके, हाँ, ये कुछ तो बोल रहे थे अभी PDM में, कुछ तो मैंने कभी सुना जो उस वेबसाइट पे।
ठीक है वरुण जी, तो आई गेस लाइक मैं थोड़ा ब्रेक लेके देखते हैं यहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच। श्योर, अप्रिशिएट दैट, थैंक यू। All right, guys. So, all right. As you can, you could hear कि अप्रूवल का कुछ कर रहे हैं, कोई नई वेबसाइट, कोई नया प्रोटोकॉल, जिसकी वजह से they cannot let them do it. Right. So I will continue to be here. So welcome back, IDN, and welcome Rejoy. Good to see you again. I don't know, IDN, if we are frozen again. Looks like you are.
Varun,
Okay.
Good afternoon from India.
Good afternoon.
Rejoy here.
Yes, Rejoy. How are you?
I am okay, and again, kudos to you and the entire SSR warriors. Still, we are on the mission of getting justice for SSR. Three things which just came into my mind, and I thought of sharing it with you in this forum.
Sure.
Number one, since it has been a long time, right? The first question which comes in my mind: are we as SSR warriors going to face the same time frame which Jia Khan case has faced? Because why I say this, please don't take me on a wrong foot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jia Khan's case, which started somewhere in 2013 or 12 or 13. Exact date I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's almost been six and a half years from now. Suddenly, a few days or 14 days or 2 weeks back, some news came that it has been the case has been told to go into the fast track mechanism. Though I don't know the criticality of all these things. So we again became very happy. Many people started saying that now Jia Khan's case will really get the light of the at the end of the tunnel. So if Jia Khan's case is now taken up in a very fast track, so I'm sure SSR's case will, because that's how human sentiments work. But I was, to be very honest, I was not very enthusiastic on hearing that Jia Khan's case has gone into the fast track mechanism and some decisions will come up. आप देखे होंगे आफ्टर दैट जिया खान के केस के बारे में कोई अपडेट नहीं हो रहा है. करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग.
राइट, अभी तक तो नहीं आया कुछ.
नहीं आया. So this is one point. Second point, 1.5 years has passed. हाँ ठीक है, मान चलो जितना भी दिन पास हो गया है. Now it is very highly the effort should come from the lawyer of SSR's family to file something on the law front. Since I don't know anything about law, so I cannot comment on how they will frame or what petition they will move forward. Because we as SSR warriors, we have seen through many people who have filed the case asking CBI to say something. Nothing has worked out. So now the onus is now on the family. The family should come up, the lawyer should come up with certain the law का जो भी है points उसको लेकर, because otherwise क्या होगा, this will continue. We will also continue the fight. It's not that I will back out or you will back out. We will all will stay. But taking the experience from Jia Khan's case, if we still do not learn anything, then मेरे को नहीं लगता है our mission will see the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
These are my two very pertinent points which I wanted to say. And
right.
ये नीतीश राणे getting arrested, ये तो चलता रहेगा. These are small. मैं इसको क्या बोलता हूँ जानते हैं वरुण जी? ये जो छोटा बीच में न्यूज आ रहा है, नीतीश राणे saying this, हाँ उसको अरेस्ट किया गया है, नीतीश राणे saying that, ये सब मेरे को लगता है these are some like होता ना थोड़ा सा जो टॉनिक होता है ना, फिर सब लोग SSR वाले माने सो नहीं जाते हैं, मतलब थोड़ा सा मायूस हो जाते हैं. ये 2-3 इंफॉर्मेशन आइदर PR वाले छोड़ता है या कोई भी छोड़ता होगा, उसमें कुछ जेन्युइन भी है, उसमें थोड़ा बहुत हम लोग फिर चंगा हो जाते हैं. अच्छा ये तो थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव है, फिर कुछ दिन के बाद वो भी कम हो जाता है. सो where are we heading for? We will continue to be the warrior, you will lead us, or we will continue to support you, but these small things we should start discussing. Means where are we heading for?
See, I'll tell you a couple
Thank
of
you so much.
Great observations and
Please
great points.
Please, do not take that I'm demotivating the thing. Means
Not
these
at
two
all.
things came in my mind.
Yeah.
I spoke out.
No,
I don't
absolutely.
keep it in my mind.
That's the thing, right? Rajoy, I mean, that's what I really appreciate people doing it on this platform is, be it, people might not like certain things, which is okay. That's how things are. ऐसा नहीं है कि our country is perfect in all aspects or our system is perfect in all aspects. There are issues, there are things that needs to be changed. We have to work out towards that for sure. But at the same time, ये जैसे किसी ने यहाँ लिखा था chat में while you were talking that this is more like a lollipop that's given to the warriors. थोड़ा सा वो करते हैं, देखते हैं, खुश होते हैं, and then they move on. एक सेकंड के लिए मैं pause करूंगा because Dinesh is trying to join.
Hi. SSR. सुशांत को न्याय दो. सुशांत को न्याय दो. सुशांत को न्याय दो. SSR.
This is very encouraging, Dinesh. Very encouraging. Thank you.
हम लोग कहीं रुकेंगे नहीं वरुण जी. अगर हमारे को CBI मना करते है कि तुम यहाँ पे आके नहीं कर सकते, तो जिस रोड पे हम लोग चल रहे हैं, जहाँ पे भी हम लोग जाएंगे, अपने एसएसआर के लिए हम आवाज उठाते रहेंगे, हम अपनी आवाज को दबने नहीं देंगे। हाँ, ये हो सकता है ड्यू टू सम प्रोटोकॉल्स, लाइक हमारे को अभी उस पर्टिकुलर जगह पे प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करने दिया, लेकिन हम लोग रुकेंगे नहीं, हम लोग थकेंगे नहीं और झुकेंगे भी नहीं। जहाँ हमारे से हो सकता है वी विल ट्राई टू लाइक डू आवर प्रोटेस्ट और अपनी चीज को हम आगे रख के ही रहेंगे।
Very nice, very nice. I'm so happy to see this. बहुत ही, this is a goosebump kind of a moment.
हेलो, हाँ वरुण
Yeah,
जी,
this is
लाइक
a
यहाँ पे
goosebump moment जिसमें कहता हूँ
वॉरियर्स,
बहुत। हाँ, please go ahead. हाँ जी, really happy to see you guys roar. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। Please, जो कहना चाहते हैं, please go ahead.
वरुण जी ये हमारे वॉरियर हैं, तो प्लीज आप बताइए सर के बारे में, या आपका ये क्या है?
जी, आप देख सकते हैं हमारे जितने भी एसएसआर वॉरियर्स हैं, देश के अलग अलग प्रांतों से, अलग अलग जिलों से, अलग अलग जगहों से आए हैं हमें सपोर्ट करने। आप देख सकते हैं हमारी मांग जो है पिछले 14 महीनों से जारी है, लेकिन अभी तक हमें जो है कोई अपडेट नहीं मिला है सीबीआई की तरफ से। मतलब केस अगर क्लोज भी हो गया है तो कम से कम हमें बताना चाहिए कि केस क्लोज हो चुका है, जिससे हम और आगे बढ़ें, लेकिन इन लोग हमें अपडेट ही नहीं देते हैं। मतलब क्या केस कहाँ तक पहुंचा है, इसमें क्या कार्यवाही चल रही है। ऊपर से एसएसआर केस की जगह इन लोगों ने ड्रग्स का एंगल ले आए, उसके बाद पता नहीं केस को कहाँ से कहाँ घुमा के रख दिया है। लेकिन हम चाहते हैं कि इस केस पे जो है सीबीआई जल्द से जल्द जो है काम स्टार्ट करे और हमारे सुशांत सिंह राजपूत को जल्द से जल्द जो है इंसाफ दिलाए। और हम तब तक यहाँ पे आते रहेंगे सीबीआई के ऑफिस जब तक हमें इंसाफ नहीं मिल जाता। और आप देख सकते हैं हमें सीबीआई के दफ्तर से इन लोगों ने हटा दिया वहाँ से। हम वहाँ पे कुछ कर भी नहीं रहे थे, हम लोग सिर्फ खड़े हुए थे, लेकिन सीबीआई के ऑफिसर्स आके हमें हटा दिया वहाँ से। तो आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह की पॉलिटिक्स चल रही है इस केस में। लेकिन हम एसएसआर कभी हारे थे ना, हम कभी हारेंगे और हम यहाँ पे आते रहेंगे जब तक हमें इंसाफ नहीं मिल जाता। न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, एसआर, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, एसएसआर, एसएसआर, एसएसआर। हम अपनी दिशा बहन के लिए, जिया बहन के लिए और एसएसआर के लिए अपनी आवाज उठाना, अपनी आवाज लगाना वो कम नहीं करेंगे, वो नहीं रोकेंगे।
राइट। नहीं, मैं एक चीज यहाँ पर जरूर कहना चाहूंगा दिनेश, मैं देख रहा हूँ किस तरह से सिचुएशन इतनी एडवर्स होने के बावजूद भी मैं देख रहा हूँ ऐसी सड़क पे आप लोग ऑल डिफिकल्टीज, पुलिस के थ्रेट कहें या रिस्क कहें, उसको भी छोड़ के यू आर स्टिल रोरिंग, दैट इज रियली इंकरेजिंग। और सिचुएशन को कैसे आप लोगों ने चेंज कर दिया, इवन दो आपको पूरा चांस था कि आपको अरेस्ट करने का या उनको अरेस्ट तो क्या करेंगे वो।
सर हम लड़ेंगे, हमारे को अरेस्ट होने से कोई डर नहीं है। जब एसएसआर ने इतना सब कुछ करा है लाइक लोगों के लिए, चीजों के लिए, हम लोग भी नहीं रुकने वाले हैं। उनके लिए हम आवाज उठाएंगे, हमारे से जो बनेगा हम वो बंद करते रहेंगे।
राइट, बहुत बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
सुशांत को न्याय दो, सुशांत को न्याय दो, सुशांत को न्याय दो, न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो।
एक हम सब की तरफ से भी मैं नारा कहूंगा, जैसे हम बहुत कहते हैं सोशल मीडिया पे कि सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा हैं, तेरे कातिल जिंदा हैं।
सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा हैं, सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा हैं, सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा हैं, सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा हैं। सीबीआई, 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 न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो, न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो। ये जो पुकार है, ये जो गुहार है, ये कभी नहीं रुकेगी, ये बिल्कुल नहीं रुकेगी जब तक आके सुशांत भाई को कोई न्याय ना मिल जाए या एटलीस्ट कुछ ऐसे कदम सीबीआई ऑफिस या गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी के साइड से नहीं मिल जाती, हम लोग अपनी जो आवाज है वो लगाते रहेंगे, हम लोग बिल्कुल नहीं रुकेंगे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हम क्रिएटिव लेके ही रहेंगे और इन लोगों को जेल के पीछे डालते ही रहेंगे। ये बहुत ही मोटिवेशनल है, इस टाइम पे बहुत लग रहा है अच्छा कि फाइनली वी ऑल आर, और वो लोग जो हम जैसे लोग हैं जो ना दिल्ली में है ना इंडिया में है, हमारे बिहाफ पे आप करते हो हर बार, हमें बहुत ही ज्यादा मोटिवेशनल लगता है ये। सो थैंक यू वंस अगेन। अगर किसी और को भी मैं देख रहा था रुद्र भी है, और भी कोई अगर कुछ कहना चाहता है प्लीज फील
या
फ्री।
बिल्कुल रुद्र।
हाँ जी रुद्र।
या जय हिंद। और कम वॉट में वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्टॉप, ऑफ कोर्स बीच बीच में हर्डल्स आएंगी बट हम रुकेंगे नहीं, लड़ते रहेंगे, जो होगा देखा जाएगा भाई, न्याय तो मिलके रहेगी बिकॉज न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो, न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो, न्याय दो। दिस जोश इज नेवर गोइंग टू गो अवे until we are not prevailing justice to Sushant Singh Rajput sir and Disha Salian sister. Enough is enough. We are not going to stop come what may. न्याय दो भाई, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, जस्टिस फॉर, जस्टिस फॉर, जस्टिस फॉर, जस्टिस फॉर।
आई वुड लव टू बी, काश मैं वहां होता, आपके साथ चलता, बट आई वुड just to feel I am part of you, I am part of that group. I'll also be there. Spirit में है सब लोग around there.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
Yes, we will get justice. We will continue this fight, and I'm so very proud of all of you. जितने भी आप लोग वहाँ हैं, I would have loved to see a lot more people, और भी ज़्यादा लोग जाएं, हर सिटी हर स्टेट में हों, और भी ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस रेज हों, सीबीआई को अब जवाब
जस्टिस फॉर बिल्कुल बिल्कुल वरुण जी, लाइक हम लोग भी नहीं रुकेंगे, हम लोग भी नहीं थमेंगे, अपनी जो आवाज है एसएसआर भाई के लिए वो जारी रहेगी।
यस, और सारे लोग मैं देख रहा हूँ कि चैट में भी हम सब आपके साथ हैं, वी आर विद यू गाइस, एब्सोल्युटली। बहुत खुशी हो रही है बंगाल में, इतने लोग, उन्होंने कुछ नहीं, यस वी आर विद एवरीबॉडी। और रुद्र का एक्साइटमेंट देख के तो ऑब्वियसली a lot of people are also happy to see उसका जोश, and this is really a goosebump moment for all of us. So thank you everyone. एक एक वॉरियर जिस तरह से कर रहा है, that is really commendable. So
it's our duty now, it's our duty now.
Correct. मैं यही कहता हूँ हर बार,
अभी और भी वॉरियर्स आके ज्वाइन अप करे हैं, अभी और भी लोग आ रहे हैं, तो आई गेस लाइक रुकना तो है नहीं, अब सीबीआई ऑफिस नहीं तो कोई दूसरा लोकेशन सही, लेट्स ट्राई आवर बेस्ट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल एब्सोल्युटली। नहीं, अब ये मुझे देख के और मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि सब कोई अपना प्रोटोकॉल पूरा फॉलो कर रहे हैं, सो पुलिस के पास कोई रीजन नहीं है कि आपको डिटेन करने का या कुछ, सो दैट इज रियली रियली गुड। And यही हम चाहते हैं, we don't want to create any kind of ruckus, we don't want to create any kind of nuisance, but with following all the protocols, everybody should just raise their voice for Sushant.
Varun ji, like Bharat bhi, like he wants to like add a few comments here.
Sure, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
Hi Varun, how are you?
Good Bharat, very good to see all of you. हम लोग वहाँ in person तो नहीं हैं, we are.
I hope you are seeing what has been happening for the last half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yes,
and,
yes.
So we have planned to go further. We are not returning without, letting our voices heard. That's the main thing. So yeah, we will ensure that happens. बाकी बात action के बाद करते हैं।
थोड़ा माइक के पास आना भरत, आवाज कट
रही है। Am I audible now?
Yes, now you're audible.
Yeah, sorry. So I'll was just saying कि हमें अपनी voices आगे तक पहुंचाना is our main aim, and I'm
Correct.
sure कि the walk that we have taken right now, let's call it walk for justice. That's what I feel, and I think this should be heard throughout. This should be heard throughout, not just for Sushant but for Disha as well. And I just pray कि Disha Salian का case CBI बहुत जल्दी pick करे, because
I
this has
know.
become of paramount importance.
Absolutely. And one thing I have to tell you, Bharat, I played your audio, without even taking your permission. I played it for everyone. And we all really
Okay.
appreciated your sentiment कि आज तो कुछ हो ना हो हम तो करके जाएंगे सुशांत के लिए, and this gesture, this energy is what this movement needs. So thank you for doing this. Thank you for raising the voice and not giving up. Even though इतना कुछ जो भी होता है पुलिस देख के हर किसी की थोड़ा होती है कि यार कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो जाए, but hats off to all of you, and a special mention
Sir,
कि आपने जिस तरह से वो एनर्जी दिखाई उस टाइम पे, kudos to you, man.
well, Varun, I think the entire credit should go to Sushant Singh Rajput. It's his soul that is passing on the energy to us. And yeah, that's what I'd say. And बाकी तो हमें thanks बोलने का कोई मतलब नहीं है. It's for Sushant, and we'll get him justice. So I'll
Absolutely.
talk to you later.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, Bharat.
चलेगा आगे.
All right. So जैसे कि आप देख रहे हैं सारे के सारे, not only Bharat, not only Rudra, not only Dinesh, all the warriors are super charged up. Situation adverse थी, फिर भी इन्होंने, they're doing the walk for SSR. That's what see. Yes, Ashnur, I will play that audio, once more for sure in few minutes. बट अभी हमारे साथ दिनेश बने हुए हैं. अगर और कोई भी बात करना चाहता है, एनी वॉरियर देयर वांट्स टू से समथिंग, फील फ्री, क्योंकि हम सुनना चाहते हैं, हम उस इमोशन को और इस फीलिंग को फील करना चाहते हैं, ये लोग फील कर रहे हैं वहां पर, because this is really special. This is on behalf of all the warriors from around the world, जो लोग different cities, state, countries में बैठे हैं, they're not able to be part of a physical process, ये movement का on ground. So I'm really happy that through Dinesh, through this Delhi team, we've been able to do so much, and we have been able to witness now, while Dinesh is trying to get somebody else. Let me just play that audio one more time, Ashnur ji, आपके लिए और सबके लिए, जो भरत ने उस टाइम पे भेजी थी, and that was such a special one. So let me play that.
Well, there's a police official who has arrived, and he's like calling his peers in order to send a van to pick us up. So kindly, I mean, likely we would be detained. That's what I am aware of. They would leave us around like 6:30. So even if that happens, please do not worry, and ask no one to worry, because वरुण भाई मुझे लगता है ना, इनको आवाज सुनानी जरूरी है, चाहे वो डिटेन होके हो. ठीक है, आई नो हमें अच्छे से करना है, हम पीसफुली खड़े हैं, बहुत पीसफुल खड़े, बट अगर डिटेन होंगे तो मेरे को जाने में एक रत्ती भर भी वो नहीं है, एंड आई रियली वुड लव कि ये एक एज अ मैसेज जाए.
So this was Bharat. उन्होंने एक ऑडियो मुझे मैसेज भेजा था उस टाइम पे, when he just reached and they were just talking to the police there, जो वहां पर अपनी पूरी एक वैन के साथ आई थी. And दिनेश, अगर आप सुन पा रहे हैं तो if you could tell, so हम भी यहाँ पूछ रहे हैं कि what is the plan? I mean, are you gonna walk for some more time, या क्या कर रहे हो, या are you going somewhere else? जंतर मंतर का एक ऐसा स्पॉट होता है जहां पर आई गेस वहां के लिए भी शायद परमिशन चाहिए होती है, बिना परमिशन के तो शायद वहां भी नहीं तुम कर सकते. तो आर यू गोना बी अराउंड दिस एरिया और आर यू गोइंग समवेयर एल्स? अगर आप सुन पा रहे हैं तो लेट मी नो. Okay, looks like Dinesh is away. So जब वो वापस आएंगे, so IDN, please go ahead. I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, I think what the guys are doing is a great thing. Sacrificing their time, it's a bit disappointing in terms of the turnout, but obviously many people due to COVID couldn't go through the walk. I think what Bart and the team is doing is a great thing. It's actually very emotional for me as well. I'm from South Africa, and I personally think that this case should have been resolved a long time ago. I think, from a legal perspective, the attorney is just waiting for things to automate. He should get hands-on involved in the case, basically. He's just waiting for things which are not going to happen. So if he's getting paid a fee and he's the dedicated attorney for the case, he should have feedback at least every month. And we should get closer to the truth. I mean, by him saying, I watched a few shows that, CBI and CBI will do this and that. I mean, it's a year and 3 months, okay? So what has he done in a year and 3 months? I mean, you guys have these warriors that are fighting for justice and coming up with these interesting factors and evidences which could help in the case. And, these guys are just having a blind ear. So it's really sad. I mean, Disha Saliant, it's evident that she was murdered because she knew too much. And that was covered up. And a day later, after the diary was played on another YouTube show, then the case was closed, which is strange. I know that on shows you get a lot of trollers and people that are saying a lot of things, but at the end of the day, people all over the world, I mean, when I look at this guy, such a brilliant soul, his thinking, his mindset. My grandfather was originally from India. He came into South Africa in 1900 from Andhra Pradesh. So he was a very spiritual guy in terms of reading the Bhagavad Gita. I'll just get into that. But this gentleman, I know he's far beyond intelligence. And, he's such, as you mentioned, he's a brilliant soul and everybody feels his loss. I think I got closer to having this feeling while watching all the shows, even though I don't make many comments, but I just have to say that you're doing a great job, sacrificing your time. I know you had some holiday in New York, I think, and hats off to you, Varun, for what you're doing, because it takes courage, and you're standing for what's right. And I'm also very disappointed in the legal system in India, because I know in South Africa, I mean, files are placed on side and it takes time for things to happen. But then if it's serious cases like what has happened now, cover-ups and things, they investigated, and it all depends on hierarchy. And I just think that there's certain senior individuals that are putting a stoppage to things because the bigger players are involved in it. It's clearly evident, and I think you'll agree with me. So these guys need to be brought to book immediately. And Mr. Vikash, I think Vikash Singh is his name, I can't remember. He needs to get up his seat. He needs to get up his seat and get hands-on the case. Take that file with him to the CBI offices and say, I want a resolution. Put a timeline to it. Don't just sit back and say, I'm waiting for this. They are dealing with this. They have different divisions. You don't know how long they're going to take to analyze things. They have different processes. You have your own legal process. So if he's really interested in the case and he's getting paid for it, he should do what he's getting paid for. And I don't think right now he's the most brilliant attorney that I've seen mentioning that he's waiting for somebody. When you wait for somebody, nothing gets done. Like how the guys are protesting and wanting justice. They are taking the lead. They're going forward. They're not just sitting back and saying, you know what, let's wait for something to happen. I mean, they're risking their lives by doing that. I just heard that Bharat may get arrested or detained or whatever. I mean, I wish I could be there as well with you, Varun, and spread the voice, and because these guys are not hearing. And that's all I wanted to say. I mean, it's really, really sad. that you sacrifice so much of your time, and these hierarchy individuals just sit back and wait for things to automate. It's not going to automate.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, I
Sushant was
think
brilliant in automation.
I know. So all I can say is, right. I mean, it's a lot of people who are sacrificing a lot.
Yeah,
They're committing their time, their effort, their money, their family time, their family life.
correct.
Just imagine. Of course, I am sitting. It's almost about 3:30 in the morning. But
Mm,
imagine the people who are on street right now, on roads, talking about Sushant. They've sacrificed their
correct.
Saturday morning, which is supposedly, the family kind of time, but they are there for Sushant. So a lot of people are putting a lot of efforts. Uh, Unfortunately, we've not as yet heard anything from CBI, and nothing positive,
Mm,
but at the same time, nothing negative, I would say. And we
mm,
feel maybe things could go either way. We don't know, but we are hoping. Hope
yeah.
and faith. That's what I keep on saying. These are my two
Mm,
keywords that I use every single session. That with the hope and with faith in our system, even
mm,
in God, I would say, I believe we will get justice. But
correct.
we also need to know what's happening. We really need to hear out every single thing that's been happening. I know we don't need the details, and I'm sure CBI cannot give the
Mm,
details, but at least give us a direction is what we need. That, what, yes, this is going in the right direction. That's all. Even Rejoy, who was talking earlier, and I had to kind of
yeah.
put my conversation to the live, but uh, very aptly said. Where are we heading? We really need some kind of, these, we don't need these lollipops or these kind of, sugar coated candies every now and then. We need a firm
Yeah.
direction. If there is, evidence, enough evidence, we need to see
Mm,
302. Period. Once 302 is there, we will be confident. Our energies will be different. Our motivation will be different. Right now, that's what is happening. We really don't even know whether the recordings have been captured or not. Whether somebody was mentioning the whitewash
mm,
that happened. The walls and everything painted, beds changed, and all that. Was
correct.
that reflection? What was all that that happened? Right. I
Yeah.
mean, we really need to have some sense of direction. That yes, we are heading in the right direction, and the case is heading towards a murder, and not just like an abetment to suicide or a suicide. We don't want that. That is not even
Yeah.
possible based on what we have figured out. Agar hum log figure out kar chuke hain, then why is the
Yeah.
agency not able to come out and say something? So I do, what Rejoice said is absolutely right, that it's not demotivating. Sometimes you just have to be very practical. You still have to ask the questions. You will ask the questions to the agencies, or even the government. Why not? What is the
Yeah.
state government doing?
Yeah.
What is the central government kind of doing? So we continue to force, and these things that we saw on the screen, Dinesh, Bharat,
Mm,
everybody doing, this is what will keep this movement going forward. uh, because end of the day, we have to constantly, I was so happy to see maybe one or two reporters as well, because it's just not
yeah.
about the YouTube channels and social media. We
Mm,
need mainstream media also to show that the people have not forgotten. This should publish in newspapers as well, and on. I would encourage more people to raise voice, so that if you have any contacts, anybody in the mainstream media, take it forward. But it's a, we have to continue to do it, continuously do it, I would say.
yeah, no, correct. I agree with you. It's just
All right.
that, the legal system and COVID, people are making, obviously, there'll be timelines, even in the justice system here. Cases are being held back. But at the end of the day, time is a great healer, as you said. Have faith
Yeah.
in God, and everything will be executed, and there will be justice found, definitely.
Uh,
You cannot hide things and under the carpet. It's always going to come out. There's a man
yeah.
above, and I
Yeah.
think you know that too.
And
The
Sushant
movie was
himself.
released. I heard the
Yeah, now Sushant
yeah,
himself, forget the overall supreme power. I say,
yeah,
even Sushant himself, he will expose everything. We don't even have to, wait for the spiritual powers to or God to do something. I am sure the energy
Yeah.
that Prashant had, he will expose everyone, and it will happen. We just have to keep a little bit more patience. I'll add the third word, patience, but with hope
Yeah.
and faith, just add a little bit more patience, and I think we will get so I definitely. So thank you for saying and speaking up. That's more important. You mentioned you are from uh, of South Africa, so I hope you are safe, and the situation is getting better there, because that's also
Not really. I just want to mention something. There was a director that I worked with the Department of Health, and she was murdered on Monday because she picked up a 360 million rand fraud deal. So lots of things are happening here. They're trying to build the city back from what it was damaged. It's going to take about 2 years. So the economy is dropped, but yeah, COVID is hit as well. A lot of people have lost their lives, but you have to be safe, as you said, and just pray. It's sad that a lot of people are losing their lives because they are speaking their voices out and whistleblowing on wrong, fraudulent actions. It was very sad to see the lady being murdered, but yeah, I think I'll send you some information on that. But they managed to find the culprits, but still, she was a true soul and a good person in government. So there's lots of things happening here as well. But at the end of the day, it's an honor to watch your show and the other YouTubers and get a perspective of what's happening in India, because I mean that's where my grandfather grew up, and I was always wanting to investigate and come to Andhra Pradesh, and didn't get a chance to do that due to work. I know you were in New York for a holiday, right, with your family? You took a small break.
Yeah.
Did you have a great time? You needed that.
Kind of, yes, a little break for sure, but
Yeah.
there were other things as well, and I was most of the
Yeah.
times in my bunker. I used to call it my bunker, and do lives and sessions and everything from there. So for sure.
I liked when you were in the middle of New York. The light where all the action happens. That was awesome. Yeah. Anyway, God bless you. Great
Thank
job
you.
that you're doing, and keep the spirits up, and just keep the moving life and go forward. I mean, that's all I can say. And we're here to support you. So, well, I'm here to support you, and
Thank
wherever I can. God bless you, and
Really
take care.
appreciate that. Yeah, you too. Thank you. All
All
right.
right, Varunji. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Talk to you. All right. I see Shweta as well. Hello, Shweta. Welcome.
हेलो करण जी
So,
थैंक यू
हाँ जी, आपका भी लाइव हो गया लगता है.
या मेरा भी लाइव हो गया है एंड जस्ट वांट टू say a big shout out to the Delhi SSRians, so proud of them कि इतने दिक्कतें होने के बावजूद वो लोग आज पहुंचे और वो लोग ने प्रोटेस्ट किया वहां पे जिस तरह से भी जैसा भी हो पाया एंड दे केप्ट देयर वर्ड सो रियली मोर पावर टू देम एंड दिक्कतें आई बट ठीक है जैसा कि हमने बोला था कि हमें रुकना नहीं है हमें करना है सो यस हम लोग बैक एंड पे इस तरह से उनको सपोर्ट करते रहेंगे सो बस my heart really went out to see them like I saw where पुलिस उनसे पूछताछ कर रही थी and they were trying to convince them कि थोड़ा सा हम लोग कर लेते हैं सुशांत के लिए सो सर्टेनली सुशांत की एनर्जी है उनकी सोल है जो हमको एम्पावर करती रहती है टाइम टू टाइम और हमें रुकने नहीं देती हमें सोने नहीं देती सो विच इज ऑलवेज देयर एंड वी हैव टू कीप वॉइसिंग आउट फॉर हिम जी वरुण जी
Right. Bilkul. Thank you, Shweta. You've also been one of the very strong voices, and all thanks to Insaf SSR, which has been, I think, one of the leaders. Initial शुरुआत से, I think, अगर कोई कर रहा है तो वो है प्रशांत और Insaf SSR. I'm so always so proud of this team, and you also keep roaring, together. We will definitely get justice. And Delhi, Mumbai, every single state जहाँ पर भी होते हैं, I think we are so well connected now. Last minute पे भी हो तो we are always there
Yeah,
for each other. So
yeah.
really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Varun.
All right. Yes, Rejoy, I think you wanted to make a point. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Varun,
Hanji.
Varunji, one thing which is very clear in this last 1 year and 3 months, that it is a very highly political profile case, and very high profile people are involved in this murder.
True.
And since it is so, I can bet that 99% of the SSR warriors who are either in your show or in totality, they know that the CBI even have come to a conclusion, and they know who are the people who have been involved. And because it's a political game, and they are keeping mum, unfortunately, and waiting for some green signal to come one fine morning, and they will start spelling out. But what is the lesson we learn from it? Now, we, as you don't have a political connection, neither do I have, neither the warriors have. We are very common people. We are like SSR. We are a common citizen of India.
Correct.
Now, when we have all arrived, or when we have all know very well that this case is not getting the light of the day because of this political high connection, the learning which I get, I'm not saying that everyone has to follow whatever learning I am getting. It's my personal, that I'm not happy by the way the political the ruling party is doing it. Because there's some vested interest being played, and in case if my thinking is right, and the case does not come up in the manner in which we are expecting, and there's some sort of understanding in between, then from my end, I will restrain myself from voting for our country. You may consider me as it's not a very right decision. It's up to you to conclude. But I take this judgment because after understanding and analyzing the entire thing, if my country, if the leader whom I've elected, if that leader, in spite of the fact that I believe that that leader will go for the truth, and even if he doesn't, or the group doesn't, then obviously then my decision was wrong. My voting, the veto which I gave for that particular X or a particular Y person is wrong. So henceforth, I'll keep myself away from all these type of activities, or voting rights, you can say. So this is what I thought, that this is my learning from the last 1 year and 3 months, you can say. And again, I repeat, it is not that whatever I have learned, it has to be replicated, or everyone should also think in the same line. It is my personal view that if the results are not coming, then I'm sorry, I will not be executing my voting power. Thank you, Varunji.
Thank you. I know this is your personal thing, so I don't want to comment even on that. So thank you for your perspective and your point of view. All right, Deep Malia, welcome. Kya kehna chahenge? What do you want to say?
Hi Varun, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
You know, I was listening to Rejoy, and I agree with him that now that the Sushant's case is with the CBI and the center, so now it is the duty of the center to do some severe action in the case. And it's not just that it's not just about the elections in 2024. When I see the inordinate delay happening in this case, I sometimes wonder that why have I voted for this government? Central agency can't even bring the case to its conclusion, can't even deliver justice, and we are just waiting every day for some update from the CBI. And it is मैं एक्चुअली हिंदी में बात करना चाहूंगा ताकि बहुत ज्यादा लोग समझ पाए कि अगर आप देखोगे CBI के पास एक और केस था एक बैंगलोर के एक इंजीनियर का केस जो कि किडनैप हो चुका था इन द ईयर 2017, और अभी तक उस इंजीनियर की फैमिली हमेशा सीबीआई से अपडेट मांग रही है, लेकिन सीबीआई उनको एक भी अपडेट नहीं दे रही है.
Okay.
So this is a very serious concern now. एंड एक और बात मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि जिस तरह से एसएसआरियंस डे 1 से लगे हुए हैं, मेरे एक फैमिली फ्रेंड है, तो उन्होंने मुझसे जस्ट अगले ही दिन कह रहे थे कि यार मैंने एसएसआर फैंस जैसे फैंस जिंदगी में नहीं देखा है.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे अगर हम देखेंगे मैक्सिमम फैन क्लब जो है हमारे उनके हीरो के मूवीज के लिए वेट कर रहे होते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ एक ऐसा फैन बेस है जो किसी के इंसाफ के लिए आवाज उठा रहा है. वो भी 1 साल से ऊपर हो चुका है और लगातार उठ रही है. एक भी दिन ऐसा नहीं गया है कि सुशांत ट्रेंड नहीं हुआ हो. और हालांकि जो रिसेंटली जो भी टैगलाइन वर्ड्स हुए हैं, एलिगेशंस एंड काउंटर एलिगेशंस अमंग्स्ट एसएसआरियंस, मुझे लगता है कि ये सब चीजों से ऊपर उठ के हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंसाफ पे ध्यान देना चाहिए. दैट्स ऑल.
बहुत
और और कल का जो मिस्टर नारायण राणे ने जो एक्सप्लोसिव रेवलेशन किया है, मैं 100% कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ कि इसके बाद सीबीआई पे प्रेशर बढ़ेगा पक्का. एंड वी होप दैट द केस रीचेस इट्स कंक्लूजन सून.
I just hope so. I really.
But Varun, just one. The revelations with which Mr. Rane had told yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, almost a year back, he in one of the Republic interview and his son, they were saying the same thing. They were not mentioning the name that time. They were saying that minister का एक बड़ा minister का बेटा था, yeah, something of that. So I don't exactly remember.
Yeah.
So
Yes, exactly.
what Nitish has done now, that he has spelt the name. That is the difference. 1 year back he did not mention
नहीं, तब भी नाम लिया था.
तब भी नाम लिया था. एकदम.
उन्होंने ट्विटर पे उनका नाम इंडिकेट किया था. मैं वो नाम नहीं लेना चाहूंगा अभी.
नहीं, बेबी पेंगुइन का नाम लिया था. माने did he spell out the name, or he said that high profile minister का बेटा?
नहीं, Nitish had given indications, he had given hints, and it was quite clear that which person is involved in the case.
Then I fully agree with you. Indications देना एक बात है, और clearly इंटरव्यू में बोलना या जो कल बोले हैं उन्होंने, वो एक अलग चीज है. आप इंडिकेट कर रहे हो और डायरेक्टली बोल रहे हो, इसमें फर्क है. That's what I wanted to point out.
देखिए, बात तो एक ही है. आप चाहे हिंट दो या आप चाहे क्लियरली स्पेल आउट कर दो, लोगों को तो पता चल ही चुका है ना कि कौन इसमें इन्वॉल्व है.
Correct.
Exactly. Okay, sorry for interruption. Sorry.
No worries. No, absolutely, I agree, Deep, and I completely agree with even Rajoy, on a couple of things. But on the personal viewpoints, everybody definitely needs to sit down, think about, what do they personally feel about the whole situation, and then act accordingly. It cannot be that, what I feel is what you do, or what you feel is what I, respond or act on. Har ek ka apna perspective hai. You think about the whole situation, you look at the scenarios, and that's when, and that's what I keep on talking on this platform. This platform pe I really wanted to be very neutral. I really don't want to bias anyone. I really don't want to be biased myself. क्योंकि अगर ऐसा होने लग गया, then, हम लोग, एक अलग ही जोन में, अलग ही कैटेगरी में चले जाएंगे, जहां मैं तो नहीं जाना चाहता और ना मैं अपने साथ किसी को लेके जाना चाहता हूँ. वेयर कोई गलती भी कर रहा है और जस्ट बिकॉज हम उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं डजंट मीन कि हम उसकी गलती को नजरअंदाज करते रहेंगे. Everybody needs to be questioned. मैं हूँ, Rajoy है, Deep है, anybody, Venki, Pema ji, anybody that I see, if you are at a position where you have any kind of authority or power, or you have, the memorandum of the people, कि लोग कह रहे हैं कि, we elect you or we choose you to take certain actions on our behalf, तो उन लोगों को accountable भी होना पड़ेगा. It is not a one-way street. It is a two-way street. We have given certain things. मैं एक चीज बोलता हूँ यहाँ पर, मेरी किसी से बात हो रही थी एंड अ वेरी गुड कमेंट दैट केम आउट, you know, Narayan Rane, maybe, okay, I'm gonna just generalize it. Maybe he has some political, aspirations. Maybe he wants to take some kind of personal grudge against, certain people. It could be anything. We, as SSR warriors, we really don't care. You could take your personal fights to whatever level you want. You could take your personal aspirations, professional aspirations to whatever level. If you need our support, we need your support. If you want to, take head on, we will back you up, provided you get us the conclusion, the logical conclusion to this case. We want all the criminals, all the killers of Sushant behind bars. You get it done, you get the people support. You don't get it done and you just keep on, kind of, poking us every now and then, जैसे हम बाकी सब के लिए कर रहे हैं, हम आपके लिए भी वही करेंगे. So it's very clear. It's a two-way street. You support us, we will support you. You are the one who came out yourself. We did not put words in your mouth. तो अगर आपको हमने जो भी चीजें कही, जो भी आपको कहते हुए सुनी, अगर आप उसके ऊपर एक्ट करते हैं, trust me, and if this message goes out, I'll say, I'm going to speak on behalf of all the warriors. We will support you till the very end. No questions asked. You get us the logical conclusion to this fight. And if not, then stop teasing, stop poking us, stop, creating any kind of hysteria around this. We really don't want that. We are already, too much into, this mental pressure and this hope. Us hope ko hamari kharab mat kare. That's what all I want to say. uh, and I'm gonna end this session. Of course, आज छोटा सोचा था, but फिर भी दो हो गया है. But guys, do join the next session in couple of hours. We're gonna be with RDX Colonel Rohit Dev as well as Arif ji, Arif भाई जैसे मैं उनको बुलाता हूँ. Both.
Finally, before you
Yeah.
leave,
Yeah.
वरुण, मैं सिर्फ एक आखिरी बात कहना चाहूंगा that आपको ऐसे मोटिवेशनल सेशंस हमेशा करते रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि कुछ लोग हैं जो बहुत ही डिमोटिवेट हो चुके हैं कि यार क्या हो रहा है, हमें तो कोई होप नहीं दिख रहा है. And at least your sessions give us a ray of hope that yes, we should keep on fighting for the truth.
Sure. Thank you, Deep. Really appreciate that. And yes, we will continue to do it. No doubt about it. We'll do it. Thank you so much. जाते जाते मैंने एक और कमेंट पढ़ा है, अश्विन सक्सेना जी. मैं किसी से नहीं लड़ रहा यार. I don't know why you feel I am fighting. I have no fights. I have nothing going on with anybody. किसी को अगर मेरे से फाइट है तो यार वो करते हैं, बट मुझे किसी से कोई फाइट नहीं है अभी. I am in a totally different space. I really want to just keep this movement high. लड़ाई करने का मेरे पास और कोई रीजन ही नहीं है यार. This guy will he needs or he deserves justice. Can we just all focus on him? That's pretty much what I want to say. So please Ashwin ji, मुझे मत कहें यार कुछ. मैं किसी से कोई नहीं लड़ रहा. And I really want to just continue. So anyways, I'm gonna go back in a couple of hours. I will see you guys again with Colonel RDX, Colonel Rohit Dev, as well as Arif Bhai. We're going to talk a lot about Afghanistan, Pakistan, relationships, China, filtration and whatnot. So if any of you want to ask questions directly, please reach out to me, ping me. मेरा WhatsApp number ये नीचे है. Just reach out to me, and I will give you the link so that you can ask the questions yourself. एक दो लोगों को मैं दे चुका हूँ already link, and I would encourage more people to join and ask them the questions and clarify your doubts. On that note, thank you so much. एक बार फिर से, Delhi Warriors, hats off to you. Really, very proud of everything that you've done, and जो भी आपने पहले किया and you will do. So thank you so much. Let's keep roaring for Sushant. Justice for SSR and justice for Disha. एक बार फिर जो एक वो टैग जो मुझे सबसे ज्यादा बहुत ही सेंसिटिव और बहुत ही टची लगता है, I'm gonna end this session on that. सुशांत and दिशा, हम शर्मिंदा हैं, तुम्हारे कातिल जिंदा हैं. Sorry guys, but we will definitely continue this fight and we will get you the justice. Thank you so much. Looks like Ganesh जाते जाते वापस आए हैं, so I'm definitely gonna take him.
हम एक हैं, हम एक हैं, जीतेंगे। ये देखिए, ये ट्रैफिक का वे है। हम चाह रहे हैं, अगर हमारे को सीबीआई अपने ऑफिस में आके नहीं खड़े होने दे रही, तो हम आके रोड पे चल के एसएसआर भाई के लिए नारा लगाएंगे। उनकी और दिशा जी की और जिया जी के न्याय के लिए अपनी आवाज रखेंगे। जवाब दो, जवाब दो। एसएसआर, 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 न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो। ये जिस तरीके से आप देखोगे, हम लोग आके ओवर ट्रैफिक एरिया में जा रहे हैं, प्लेस में जो लोग गाड़ी चलाते हुए एटलीस्ट कुछ लोगों तक तो हमारी एसएसआर भाई की लोग देखेंगे कि कौन है जो इस तरीके से फोटो पकड़ के जा रहे हैं, ये लोग कौन है। तो एटलीस्ट वो भी हमारे लिए एक वे है कि हम आके दिखा सके कि एसएसआर भाई के लिए लोग अभी भी रुके नहीं है और उनके न्याय की गुहार लगा रहे हैं।
लोग तो जरूर देखेंगे जो जा रहे हैं, एंड दैट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग अगेंस्ट द ट्रैफिक। घूमने वाले जो आ रहे हैं सब देखते जाएंगे।
जी।
गाइस, जैसे आप देख रहे हैं, यू नो, they are trying and definitely they are following the guidelines. To be very clear, everybody is wearing a mask, nobody is without a mask, और distance भी थोड़ा maintained है, but जोश में कोई कमी नहीं है। So absolutely hats off to each one of them. हालांकि ये पूरी टीम जो है, और कोई भी वॉरियर नहीं चाहता कि थैंक्स करें, बट आई थिंक दिस इज रियली रियली वेरी अप्रिशिएटिव कि ये लोग ये कर रहे हैं। Yes, Ashish, I will try. Maybe you should DM him as well, and I'll try to call him as well. Dinesh, आप म्यूट हैं।
एसएसआर, एसएसआर। ये देखिए, लोग आके मुड़ के देख रहे हैं अपनी गाड़ियों में जाते हुए भी। अपनी गाड़ी को थोड़ा स्लो करते हुए दे आर लाइक लुकिंग कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं। और ग्राउंड प्रोटेस्ट का मेन मोटो ये होता है कि हम लोगों को दिखा पाए कि हम किस चीज की आके क्या बात रख रहे हैं। देखिए, लोग गाड़ी रोक के भी देख रहे थे, लुकिंग कि हम लोग किस चीज क्या न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, न्याय दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो। एसएसआर, 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 सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा है, सुशांत हम शर्मिंदा है। 302 फांसी। एसएसआर, 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 फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो, फांसी दो। सुशांत को न्याय दो, सुशांत को न्याय दो, सुशांत को न्याय दो, सुशांत को न्याय दो, 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 जवाब दो, जवाब दो, जवाब दो। नो वोट, नो वोट, नो वोट, नो वोट,
नो जस्टिस, नो वोट।
न्याय दो, 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 जवाब दो, जवाब दो, जवाब दो। कदम कदम पे लड़ेंगे तुमसे, कदम कदम पे लड़ेंगे तुमसे, जीतेंगे। ये देखिए वरुण जी, जज्बा अभी भी है। कदम कदम पे लड़ेंगे, कहीं हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं। जहां हमारे को मौका मिलेगा हम आके एसएसआर भाई के लिए लड़ेंगे, जिया जी के लिए लड़ेंगे, दिशा बहन के लिए लड़ेंगे। एसएसआर, 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 एसएसआर।
Oh, looks like we just got disconnected. This is really, really special. This is very emotional, very touchy, but at the same time very motivating. Finally, I think हम सब लोग यही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि अगर जस्टिस में डिले होगा then people will get down or get out on the streets, on roads, and वो हो रहा है आज, all thanks to people in Delhi. ऐसे ही इन्होंने बहुत सारी और सिटीज़ और स्टेट्स और इवन कंट्रीज़ का किया था। Guys, it really doesn't matter आप जा पा रहे हैं कि नहीं जा पा रहे, even if you are here, even if you are watching them, if you are supporting them in any way, चाहे सोशल मीडिया पे इनकी टीम को पोस्ट करें, please, please, please do that. Keep on sharing their tweets, keep on sharing everybody's voice जो वो रेस कर रहे हैं सुशांत के लिए. We definitely want to get justice for Sushant for sure. No matter what, this man deserves it. His family deserves it. Yeah, this was something. Right. So Sanika ji, please, let's not, Samir Wankhede jo kar rahe hain, that is a totally different thing. He's NCB. He's doing a fantastic job for the country. We should be very appreciative, and that's why he has been awarded. He is definitely said one thing which I always take. He very clearly said that Sushant was not into drugs, और इस वजह से भी हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा था, the motivation boost that we got from him. So let's not target anybody or say anything around people who have been very supportive. He is doing a fantastic job. We will continue to support anybody who's doing anything good for either Sushant, Disha, Jia, or for our country. So let's not target anyone. If somebody is not saying anything, we need to ask them questions. Is all I really want to say. So on that note, I really, really want to thank everyone, and of course a special thank you, Manisha ji, for getting this connected. I really respect all the warriors who are doing whatever they're doing, and I'll see you guys in some time when we connect with Arif Bhai as well as RDX sir. Both of them will quash a lot of things around Afghanistan and Pakistan. So do join. 8 p.m. IST. We'll be talking to both these powerhouses, I like to call them, and one of my favorite people in this thing. So thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. I will talk to you guys in some time. Take care.